WJLA TV. This is Good Morning Washington.
Cindy Pena in Northwest D.C., where 7-Eleven stores and the D.C. Police Department are combining forces. We'll tell you more about a new program coming right up.
Community policing has been found to be an effective tool in crime prevention.
And now 7-Eleven stores are taking community policing just one step further by providing a place for police to work and meet the community. News 7's Cindy Pena joins us live now from a 7-Eleven in Northwest Washington. Tell us more about this program. Good morning again, Cindy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Horace. Good morning, Greta. Take one look behind me. This 7-Eleven is hopping. It's on Rhode Island Avenue and 7th Street Northwest, and it's one of 18 7-Elevens in the district that will be participating in a new community policing program. To tell us a little more about this is Nancy Wade with the Southland Corporation. They own 7-Elevens across the country. This is not a new program in the local area, or rather in the area. It is specific to D.C., but you've tried it in other areas before.
Yes, Cindy. Good morning. Actually, we have one in the city of Baltimore and a couple out in the counties surrounding Baltimore. It's a way for the police department to connect with the community on neutral ground, for community residents to come in and talk to the police at what we call the PCNC. It's a Police Community Network Center, where they can come in and do paperwork, have a cup of coffee, make some phone calls. We provide a desk, a telephone, and just a place to relax for a few minutes.
And also connect with the community.
That's correct. Yes.
Has it been successful in the other areas you've tried this?
Very, very successful. In Baltimore City, as a matter of fact, I have had some phone calls from some of the community leaders letting me know that they're very pleased with the amount of I guess, positive response that they've gotten from some of their constituency with regards to the PCNC Center there. In Arbutus, we actually have a bicycle that we have in the store, because they have what they call bicycle police that patrol the neighborhood, and what we did was donated a bicycle, and it's parked in the store, and they're able to come to the store, get their bicycle, have a cup of coffee, make their reports.
But it also helps the 7-Eleven stores and the 7-Eleven customers as well.
Absolutely. We have a very long history of pioneering some crime prevention measures in our stores, and one of them is our courtesy program to the police officers. That is a cup of coffee. They come in the store, get a cup of coffee in the middle of the night. We have increased our lighting inside and outside the store to make it safer for the employees as well as for the customers.
All right. Well, Nancy Wade, thank you so very much for joining us this morning. And again, as I mentioned, this is a new program. It was kicked off yesterday, and 18 stores in the District of Columbia are going to be participating. And as Nancy also mentioned, Baltimore City has some 7-Eleven stores with these same community police network stations, and they're going to be expanding this nationwide as the interest spreads. We are reporting live in Northwest D.C. We're going to have another live report for you in about half an hour.
Okay, Cindy, thank you very much. Amazing how busy that
I was going to say, we're not the only ones up at this hour of the morning and at work. Community policing has never seemed more timely than now, I would say.
That's right. Area police are setting up shop in some unusual places these days, and News 7's Cindy Pena joins us live right now from a 7-Eleven at 7th and Rhode Island Avenues Northwest to tell us more about a new program. Cindy?
Good morning. This is a private-public partnership, if you will. 7-Eleven stores and the D.C. Police Department have combined forces. We are, as you mentioned, at a very busy 7-Eleven here on Rhode Island, 7th Street Northwest. People are getting their early morning coffee, getting a start to their day. And we're going to talk a little more about this community policing program with Nancy Wade, who's with the Southland Corporation. Tell me a little something about how this whole thing got started.
Well, actually, we've tested this concept in 33 other cities across the country, and it's an opportunity for the police to connect with the community on neutral ground, for them to come in, have a cup of coffee, be able to write their reports, make some phone calls. But this is the first time that we've actually kicked this off citywide.
And so it's in 18 7-Elevens in the city.
That's correct. And so it's been wildly successful other places.
And again, it started here yesterday in the district. And do you plan to expand this in other areas in the Washington, D.C. area?
Well, actually, we have 18 stores in the Washington, D.C. area, so we have them in every store. But in the metropolitan area surrounding D.C., as we see the need and the community steps forward and says that they'd be interested in something like this, we would expand it.
Okay, well, from a D.C. police perspective now, we have Officer Tony Brown. Tony, what do you think the reaction will be from the community seeing police officers here in 7-Eleven?
I think it'll be a change pretty much from seeing officers in their scout cars riding around going 80 miles an hour or 45 miles an hour, whatever it may be. It'll give people a chance to sit back and reach out and touch and actually see officers from an individual or personal standpoint of view.
What do you think personally as a police officer? Are you looking forward to having this connection with the community?
Well, I've often tried to have a connection with the community pretty much within my tenure in my career. I think that being an officer and also being a human being or a person is a part of the job.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for joining us, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Again, this program kicked off here yesterday, and you can plan to see D.C. police officers in the 7-Eleven closest to you. We're reporting live in Northwest D.C. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Les Cindy.